It all started when me and a couple friends from back home, we all started playing the game together, got it all around the same time, and we created our own little clan tag as CT, standing for Connecticut. You know, that's where we all came from. And H1N1, I guess, it wasn't my idea. I'm not going to take credit for it. It was one of my friends. He decided to change it over. I don't know, he probably thought it was kind of funny. You know, it was something big that kind of happened earlier on in the year, this whole crazy disease or whatever it was, and infected people all over, you know what I mean? And something rememberable, something, you know, people won't forget, I guess, so.
I think it's definitely a potent virus, but I really don't know if I would call it a pandemic. The fact that it's killing people is definitely a bad thing, but I don't know if that really qualifies it as a pandemic since it's not so widespread as I would consider a pandemic.
Oh, I got infected by Tarasky. So then after that, I just started destroying everyone.
I think it killed a couple people, but I don't think it's, you know, necessarily deadly. I don't think it's like something that's gonna kill a bunch more people. I think it's kind of washed away. And I don't know that the vaccine is the cause of that, but I don't think it is.
I do believe H1N1 is a pandemic. It's spreads fast. Well, I'd say it's not as high as, say, like, you know, the plague was. It's still pretty serious considering we haven't seen a virus like this in a long time.
Well, I know what some people think. I don't have to think about it. You know, we always get mixed reviews going into game rooms and stuff. Some people laugh at it, think it's funny. Some people just think it's real lame and think it's pretty stupid. But for the most part, I mean, we watch people right before our eyes change their clan tag to H1N1, so it kind of spreads around, I guess, the Call of Duty digital world.
When I first started, only people I knew in the clan I saw using it. I hear other people say that they've seen other people wear the tag, but I've never personally seen it myself.
It's definitely serious just because it's taking lives. Killing people is never a good thing. Any virus that does that.
It's living, but it's not supposed to affect you, and yet it still has affected people in a bad way more than a good way.
There are definitely things that have been worse than it, but it was pretty bad. It could have been a lot worse than it was, though.
Like I said before, like CT was our first thing, and after a little while longer, it changed to H1N1. And then all of our other friends that started playing it and getting the game or whatever, were like, yo, just, you know, change it to H1N1, and it just grew.
Actually, in my lifetime, okay, America has also jumped on the bandwagon for trying to stop the spread of polio, and it was a much bigger operation than you have now.
H1N1 was a flu, and it wasn't a pandemic, and it wasn't a plague. No one is gonna die from here on forward, I'm sure of it. I didn't get it, so I don't really care. But I feel bad for the people who did, don't get me wrong.
I myself do not know anyone that has contracted H1N1.
I think people are fine.
Right now, H1N1 just happens to be the new fad in viruses, in my opinion.
As far as H1N1 being a serious disease, I really think it was serious, but I don't think that the type of outcomes and outbreaks that they expected happened, and I think that's all because of precautionary measures.
It's deader than dead. It's 6 feet under.
You know, we're just gonna ride it out and just like try to do whatever we can with it. Maybe we'll roll it over, maybe we won't, you know, maybe we won't even be talking to each other by then, you know, so we, no idea, live it one day at a time, I guess. Last words for H1N1 clan. All I have to say is, kids, you don't want H1N1. H1N1 wants you.